What's up everyone, Haku, welcome y'all to a new Inazuma 11 Go Strikers video on my channel. And we're back with another Inazuma 11 tournament video. Femi's with me in VC, watching the game directly. So I've named myself Femi. And our opponent for today in what I believe to be the loser's semi-final is no other than Alan, with the in-game nickname Breloom. In he comes right away with a Hakuryu. I'm scared of that Hakuryu, matter of fact. Thor makes maxes to stop Hakuryu. But they only tie, so we still need to be careful. And Onizuka makes an amazing steal. As the ball moves up the pitch, there's Hakuryu coming in. Our own. Going through Torp, taking out one defender that could potentially stop him. I want to get an initiate onto Kazemaru exactly, just like that. Because that's the other that can full stop us even with an initiate. And I did try to dash away, but it wasn't enough this time. Or rather, not fast enough. Sakuma comes in to take the ball off of us. Now Alan mixmaxes his on arc. But we get onto it after he fails the infinite dash. So Kazemaru takes the ball. Where do we go with this? We've got to see. I optimally don't want him to just be able to roam freely. I've heard his Torp. So we just get the ball up. He uses his Sakuma. This might be the end of Hakuryu though, since we've used 2 dribbles. Which would be pretty annoying. Oh, it's not, thank god. And Ryuzaki beats Hakuryu. Showing why I chose him to join the team for this match. And clearing the ball, that 100 move power coming in real clutch. Onizuka's there, I know it. His Kazemaru's coming up. But he's not charged. We dribble now. It's hopefully gonna be a bit discombobulated. Oh, and he missed! And it's Ryuzaki who scores the goal, or who shoots rather, as Tayo traps it into his own goal. Amazing, we'll definitely take that, and it's 1-0 now. Now I've got to be careful for Kitaki. We get the Tayo mix out. Sure, we can let him have a dribble against Tayo. I don't mind him using his mix relatively early, especially if he's not up against anyone. Kazemaru should get charged soon. Torp's coming in as well. Kazemaru doesn't get charged, but also doesn't need to be. And now we just plant the ball onto Tayo, dribble here to secure the hero time, not have him slide tackle us right away. It's a bit of a risky move, activating the hero time first and not waiting to react with it against something. But I think if we use it well, we can make it pay off. And his defense is mostly just not charged. Now we just push forward. Tayo should hit 4 people here. And also be in a spot where we can use another initiate against Onizuka if he goes into tackle now, even though we will try to get back. It wasn't 4 people actually, but we have 4 people now. The ball goes over to Kitaki. And we stay away from Onizuka. He doesn't reach. Slightly mispositioned. And we scored the 2-0. That's another Zanark initiate. Awesome. Now he's at maximum, got one more left. And Ryuzaki shoots the ball up front. Love to see that. We give an on-charge to Kitaki. He gets it onto Hakuryu. Brings Hakuryu past our Hakuryu. But we've got a Ryuzaki to get onto it and take the ball from Alan once more. I think that clearance gave him the last bit he needed to be charged. Now we're placing a dribbling against Sakuma to get some invincibility, to get away from Torb. Because that one would have been very dangerous, and now we have a... Or we don't get away from Torb, which is really annoying now. That works for me. There's Tenma, but there is a Torb that Hitomuro's. And the Tomuro is enough to get him the ball. And Ryuzaki makes another tackle very early. Gets us the ball, Kazemaru punts it back up front. And this Tayo gets a very interesting initiate off. Level 2 Spark Edge dribble against Sakuma, but he does have the Mixture Max now. We have the Torb Mixture, so I'm trying to get Kazemaru away to get onto him more easily. Exactly. His Winel's charged. But I think he will score from this. We weren't fast enough with Torb. Bit misplaced, shouldn't have sprinted the whole time. Now he's just gonna dash past us. I don't need to activate the hero time here. Yep. (2-1). Actually, let's test the waters a bit. Oh, never mind. We can't. Zanark dribbles in against Hakuryu. Hakuryu's a bit annoying, not gonna lie. Now in comes our Tenma with an early initiate. The question is, who does he hit? He doesn't have a cash, and he has Kazemaru, he has Onizuka, he has Sakuma. If any of those are ready, we can invincibility flop them. Onizuka's ready, and also use the hero time, fair enough. But there's a Sakuma, who would have taken the ball off Tenma anyways, charged or not. Onizuka was very close to his Kitaki as well. But he gets the ball back as the high ball is launched towards Hakuryu instead of Kitaki. I don't know how Hakuryu got onto that, but I honestly don't really want to know. And that's a ball win. We just shoot it back up front. Tenma changed the movement, and there's a Kitaki. And that would have been the 3-1, but the referee denies us the goal. So we gotta see what we do now. I'm gonna go with 6-2 again. It's worked quite well against Tere, gives us enough defensive stability. The problem is his attack will be able to bypass Tenshu, I fear. So I think we actually play offensive double Tenma, keep on Izuka and move Sakuma to central defender. Or actually we move Ryuzaki to central defender. Get in Kinako for Onizuka. Or Sakuma stays. Tenshu DM would be a choice. I'm gonna choose Sakuma and play Tenma as a DM. S plus guard Sakuma at that. Should still be able to fend off Tenma at least. Ryuzaki's TP are not enough for me to be trying that shit. And then I think, because we do have 2 body, we put Kitaki into the offensive midfield, Tenma up front. Let him rampage. He brings an Aoyama. Mildly annoying, but I think we can deal with it. We don't have Gamma against Kinako, which is awesome. I think we just try to go for it with the level 2, don't overthink it. I don't have the level 2. Fuck. So the shot was just cancelled completely. When we place the dribbling, let's try to keep this here. He gets Tenshu off, I don't mind. We easily pass Tenshu. There's Gamma. His Torb won't be able to reach that. And he's on Torb. The question is Tomoro enough to have a Sakuma block us? Yes, it is. And he is playing margin, as I did suspect. No Mao, sadly. Else we would have scored here. But I think we can deal with it. Mixmax is Kinako on the wing. Alan has been playing a lot recently, to be fair, so makes sense that he's playing this really well. There's his Aoyama. His Aoyama comes in now. Does he hit 4 people? I don't think so. He needs to pass. Exactly. But I guess that works. We don't get to stay on Kazemaru, and I think it's 2-2 now. And that is really annoying, but it's okay. I'm just pushing forward with Tenma now. This 4 people, we should be charged right away again. And it's the 3-2 with the Uranus shot that even his hero time can't defend. Now he's lost a bit of the hero gauge, which is definitely something I'm enjoying. Dribbles against Gamma, he's trying to get off the Mixmax. Bit lame, but the game's the game, I've done that before. Does get off the Mixmax, gives it over to Torp to Tenma, and it's not Sakuma who gets onto it. Because Sakuma could have stopped him, but it is Torp. And the ball goes on to Aoyama, and Aoyama actually fails the no mesh. I'm semi-confident we would have been able to fend it off with the deep jungle. I don't think he had enough time to do shenanigans there either way. But still, even better for us. Now Gamma gets onto it. Tenma's not charged anymore, unfortunately. So Sakuma gets the ball back. We need to get the Tenma Mixmax out. I think that's the win condition. The ball goes over to his Tenma again, over to Aoyama again. Another Aoyama dribble. We should keep Aoyama's TP in mind. He's using him a lot. Although Britannia Cross does not cost much. And this time it is enough to score. Knocks Kazemaru away. And finishes the attack nicely. Now it's this Tenma coming in with an Arthur Mixi. With hero time to get away, his Sakuma should be used. But as I shoot... it's actually not enough. Gives the ball forward. Tenma passes Torb. Now he knows that I'm not playing 8 guard. If he didn't realize that beforehand, although he should have. There's the Tenma tie, which should put him off a little. Probably confuse him. But it doesn't matter, he just continues and gets the ball through for 4-3. But now it's our turn. In comes Arthur Tenma. We're just pushing forward. The Kirino's there, but I'm not worried about him. This is our first Onotsurugi as well. And how the fuck did he get off there? A lot of things are happening, but in the end we get the ball. There's Tenma! And his hero time desperately manages to block the shot. Do we pass there? No, we don't. And with all of Alan's defenders charged and his hero time, he gets it defended. Oh, Kazemaru, that's an amazing steal. Yama's on the ball now. Staying on the ball. Goes over to Kitaki. That's an amazing initiate. Now we give the ball into Tenma. And he actually gets the mix-max off as we score. And because he thinks we're going for a Psyche 11, how do we just hit him with the Inazuma shot? I've seen his movement. And there was the moment that we used. And this might be enough. He fails the no mesh. He fails the last no mesh. Almost as if payback for the referee. So we see each other again in a little while with the rematch. And with that we're back. Rematch against Alan. He has the kickoff again. Is he gonna try the same kickoff strategy? No. Use the other side this time, trying to go over Zonark. Mixmax Tayo. He gets Zonark out either way. Very close here. He's just gonna dash through Borrow. boringly. There's nothing for anyone to do. Penalty? What a way to concede. What a way to concede. Well, we bring out our Mixmax now with So. I know he's coming. And Zonark doesn't want to initiate. So that's where that ends. But Kazemaru takes the ball back swiftly. Tayo isn't charged yet, or Tenma isn't charged yet. And the ball goes over to Tayo, who loses the ball to a tackling from a Tayo who literally just got up. Ball goes over to Tenma, over to Wienel. Wienel goes through Kazemaru. The ball goes on to Tenma. Of course it goes on to Tenma. And it's 2-0. Now it's Kitaki's turn. We're back on the attack. Pass on to Tenma. Red pass. Red pass. We hit on Izuka. Now we give it back onto Kitaki and hope it's not Hakuri who gets selected randomly. Exactly. And as Tachimukai recovers out of his ass to get the ball back as well, followed by us losing it to literally nothing before he even activates his hero time. I know there's no defender ready, but Alan fails the no-mash. There's this Torb coming in with the Mixmax to try and steal the ball from us, but I think we can get away. Now Kazemaru finally gets the ball back. What do we do here? I think we try Hakuryu, even though I think his defenders miraculously charged up just now. Yes, they did. We Mixmax. Maybe a bit early. And of course his Sakuma gets the ball perfectly. To pass it away. And runs just past the Tenma who Tomoros and immediately closes the circle again. Another Kuryu dribbling. Torb uncharged just now. Nah, bro, this... least we're able to predict his Tenma pass. We shoot up front, but there's no one there, obviously. He's gonna give it upward. Hakuryu doesn't want to initiate. And lose the ball. He's just stalling it out now with Hakuryu. We get the ball with Ryuzaki back. Ozanark's on the ball. And we don't hit the right no-mesh timing. Tachimukai doesn't go down and gets it back. At least unlike the previous one. And now he just runs forward with his hero time and Winel. All his attackers are charged as usual. But Torb gets us the ball back now, stopping Kitaki in his hero time. But it is still 2-0. There is still a chance, just with the way RNG has been going. I don't think it's gonna go well for us. Maybe now if Zanark takes the ball here, which he does. Onizuka and Sakuma both shouldn't be charged yet. But there was no way for me to dash around the goalkeeper there. Gonna try it again. But this time, of course, there's not enough distance between them. And as we move into attack, of course it's half time, just as we used our hero time as well. And I think we just have to go 8 body here and spam Tenmas. I think there's no other way for us to be able to win this. Keep all of this. Sakuma gets S plus guard anyways, hoping to destroy some things in midfield. Kitaki can get the skewer. Do we need Psyche 11 Hado? I don't think we do. Nah, just more initiates that he'll win for sure. Alright, let's go in. Did he bring Tusker? He might have. He's playing double Tenma as well. And he's shoot. He's attacking Tenma, that's absolutely awesome. And now with this, there's a chance. Now I think with a simple shot we can get the ball to Kitaki. Nope, we can't. But at least we can make his Kirinu use a charge. Hina Cosmic Schmax comes in. He runs towards the goalkeeper to play it safe. And now he's just gonna run over the whole pitch with his Tenma. There's our first author. Of course, in the switches, we're not allowed to touch Torb at all. Cause why would we? And now it's Aoyama's throw on goal. Unless... Nope. We don't get Onizuka either. And it's 3-0. We make Shishu as well to take his hero time. Just something we gotta do here. And his Kirino from fuck knows where suddenly comes running up and takes the ball in my half. Against 8 million others as well. Is he gonna pass Tenshu? He's gonna pass Tenshu. At least that Mixmac's gone. There's Kazemaru taking charge and taking the ball off Tenshu as well. Got on Kinako now. Goes through Kazemaru. There's Kitaki. How's that offside? Onizuka's behind him. There's Onizuka behind the goalkeeper, but it's offside. First the penalty. No, not even first. First the referee just cancelling our goal after we passed the defender. Then the penalty. And now that. It's not meant to be, but with the hero time at least we can get one goal back. With some nicely precise dashes from Kitaki, even despite him not being charged. Is he just gonna mixie stall? I hope not. His Kinoko has the ball, there's gonna be a long pass in a bit. Or a short one. He plays it on to Kitaki. Well played, to be fair. And he tried the same no mesh I just did, but it doesn't work. So we just punt it forward, give it on to Tenma. (3-2). He's gonna hero time, but I don't care. Exactly. The comeback is now on. Is he just gonna stall with that? Really? Well... Sure, we give the ball to Kinako again. Kinako takes it back. But there's no one there to score the no mash. This is really exhausting. Kinako passes Ryuzaki. No, wait, she doesn't? Alright, Ryuzaki's S+. I'm not playing Tenshu S+. I absolutely forgot about that. Ryuzaki, what a legend. And now we have a Gamma. Goes through Kinako and Aoyama. Gamma's on the ball. I think we have to play the pass onto Kitaki here. Can this be enough? No. We missed the no match once more. Ryuzaki runs away from the fucking ball. And it's GG's. Technically there's still a chance. Wait a second. Nope. So, with all of that, we end up losing to Ellen. I think it was 7-3. 7-6, I mean. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all again in the very next video. Bye!